Good morning. Welcome to week 9 of our postpartum yoga series. Today we're going to work again a little bit on opening through the shoulders and the back, but the focus will be a little bit more around the glutes today, just to wake up all those deep hip muscles. So we'll begin by lying on our backs, letting your body kind of rest on the mat, and taking a moment to feel your muscles letting go, feeling your breath settling into your practice breath. And if you can shut down your eyes and sort of use your other senses to listen to your body. Just noticing any areas that might be calling out to you. Inhaling into those spaces. Exhale, trying to let them go just a little deeper. And trying to really release here. And setting that intention for your practice. An intention being any word or thought, phrase, even just a feeling to help move your energy in a positive direction. And gently start to roll your head side to side, maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers, ankles and your wrists, and then moving bigger groups of muscles, hips, knees. Do whatever feels good to kind of wake up your body. Maybe take a happy baby pose. Maybe you want to put your knees down and do some bridge, whatever you need to do to kind of just work out any kinks. And then we're going to start to rock, or you can roll onto one side, and we're going to meet each other on all fours. So making sure you're squared off, so spreading those 10 fingers, knees under your hips, pushing the ground away from you. We'll warm up the back. Exhale into angry cat. Inhale, pull your heart forward for cow. Good. Exhale, curl. Inhale, breathe. Open the chest. Exhale, lift the mid back up, tailbone down, head down. Inhale, moving that spine, extension. Exhale, flexion. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale back to center. We're going to take a breath in, prepare. And then as you exhale, engage your deep core muscles, so you're drawing your navel in towards your spine, but without grounding your back. And see if you can wake up those pelvic floor muscles. Inhale, let go, belly comes down, open. And then exhale, engage again. So you're trying to draw that navel in, pulling in the pelvic floors on that exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, one more time. This time we're going to keep them held. Try to keep your breath even. We're going to send our left arm forward, right leg back. And then we'll just bend that right knee. See if your left hand can find your foot somewhere. And push into the ground with this right hand. And see if you can open this diagonal chain of your body. Squeeze your right glute. Kick the heel away from your bum. Good, release back to bird dog, and then exhale, come back. Take a breath, release your belly, and exhale, re-engage. Opposite side. Really push the earth away from your chest. You're going to bend your left knee, find your foot, and kick into your hand, open your heart, breathe. Push the earth away from you, squeeze your left glute this time. Balancing cat, come back, and exhale. And wiggle it around side to side. Tuck slowly back into your first downward dog. And just paddle out your feet. Make sure you bend your knees a little bit to send your weight back into those hips. Just check in. Spreading your shoulder blades broad. Keeping the tops of your shoulders away from the earlobes. Take a breath in, reach back. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, breathe in, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to step or hop back to a nice strong plank. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lower. Try to come down slowly with control. Inhale, scoop up for a baby cobra to start. Exhale, push back into any plank, and then flip yourself back, downward dog. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, breathe in, reach, grow. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, and then come back to your plank. Remember, you can always bring your knees down as an option. Take a breath in, come forward a little bit on your tippy toes, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, breathe and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Ready? Step or hop back. Nice strong plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up for your cobra. Exhale, down. Push back. Nice strong plank. And find downward facing dog. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, hop or step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Breathe in, reach, grow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, strong plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Try to come down in one long line. Inhale, come in for your cobra. Exhale, push back, nice strong plank. And find downward dog. So we're spreading those fingers. You're going to take your big toes and your heels together. Bend your knees to send your back flat. And take your right leg up for the splits. Breathe. Exhale, pull your knee in, round your spine. Shoulders come over your wrists. You're going to step your right leg between your hands. Bring your back knee down if you need to modify. Take a breath, straighten out your back. And then we're going to lift the arms up and hover over your front thigh. Belly is strong. And really squeeze your hips like you're trying to touch your inner thighs underneath you, but they're not actually moving. So feel the work in your hips here. And then we're going to take an inhale. Keep those hips squeezing. Coming into your crescent lunge. Exhale, fists come down. Knee grazes the ground. In the back. Inhale, lift. Straighten just the back leg. Exhale, fists of fire, come back down. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale. Go, we're gonna do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, come back to that skater. Good, breathe. Remember, you can always bring your back knee down if you need to modify. Use your core to keep your back nice and strong. And then exhale, take your hands down. I'm going to step back, downward dog. Roll yourself forward to a plank. Take a breath. And then your exhale brings you down. Inhale, scoop up, cobra. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Good. Big toes together again. We're going to soften the knees a little bit and take your left leg up this time. Really reaching back, and then exhale, transfer your weight forward, round your spine, shoulders come over wrists, and step your left foot between your hands. Again, you can bring your back knee down, or stay off the ground. We're going to lengthen the spine, engage your core, squeeze your hips, and then lift your hands off the ground. If you need a little bit of help, you can also use blocks here, just as an option. So imagine a speed skater going forward, and now we're gonna really use our hips, squeeze like your inner thighs, we're gonna touch beneath you. Use your tummy muscles, ready? We're gonna come up, crescent lunge. Take a breath, inhale, and then exhale, fists of fire, back knee raises the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Good. Reach up, and then come back to that speed skater pose where you're hovering over that front thigh, squeezing the back glute. And then exhale, hands come down. Push the earth, step back, downward dog. Inhale, roll yourself forward to a plank. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, push back. Let's take 3 breaths in child's pose. When you're ready, we're going to meet back in table position and open your heart, chest up. Exhale, curl your back. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, downward dog. Big toes touch, heels together, soften your knees. We'll take your right leg up for the splits. And then again, we're going to wait for it. Exhale, round. Your right foot between your hands. Good squeeze, engage, come back to that skater position. I'm just going to shift back a bit to make sure you can see. So you're in your skater position, and this time we're going to lean forward. So you're trying to take weight off that back leg, and then when you take off, engage your core and push the ground firmly with that right leg. So you're trying to come into this warrior 3 or airplane position. So your arms can be by your side or out front. The back heel is pushing back, toes facing the ground. Okay, really feel the work in your right hip. So if you feel like you're opening a bit, turn down that left hip. So your hips are square. Good, one more breath balancing. If you need a bit of help, you can always take blocks under your fingers too. Okay, this is a modified version there. And then we're going to exhale and bring our hands down to the earth or your blocks. And then you're going to bend your knees like you're crouching on one leg. Then your exhale is going to burst you back up. Inhale, exhale, kick it back up. Inhale, exhale, kick it. Last time, we're going to hold it. Good job. You should really feel the burn in that right glute. And then slowly bend your knee, soften back, and then step back, downward facing dog. Roll yourself forward to a plank. Take a breath in first, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back any plank, and then come back to your downward dog. Soften your knees, feet together, left leg floats up. Exhale, round your spine, shoulders come over wrists. We're going to take that the left foot to the front. Take a breath here. Start to hover. Use your hips, your core, and then when you're ready, you're going to take off. So you're going to push your weight into that left leg. Squeeze your right glute to lift that right foot off the ground. And again, we're finding our warrior 3. Whichever way your arms want to be is perfectly fine. Make sure your right hip is not opening, it's turned down. And we're trying to balance on that left foot. And sometimes we'll have one side that's stronger than the other. That's okay. Take a breath, exhale with control. Hands find the ground or your blocks. And then we're going to bend both legs. Crouching really tiny. And then exhale, take up space. Inhale, become small. Exhale, take up space. Inhale, feel that left glute powering you up. Left leg doing a lot of work here. One more time. Hold, and then bend your knee slowly. Find that back leg back. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Let's push back. Let's take a wide leg child's pose this time. Knees out to the sides, feet together. Let your forehead rest down and catch your breath. I know I need to catch mine, and we'll take 5 breaths here. Good. When you're ready, we'll spread those 10 fingers again. Inhale, opening for cow. Exhale, curling. Inhale. Exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. March that out a little bit. Feet come together. We'll bring the right leg up for the splits. Exhale, pull your right knee in, round your spine, shoulders over wrists. We'll step that right foot between the hands. Good. Inhale for your hovering. Come all the way up to your crescent lunge. And then let's take our hands behind us this time for a nice shoulder opening, chest and heart opening. Knuckles driving down towards the earth. Taking nice even breaths. Good. One more breath here. And then we're going to take that back heel down, sort of on a 45-degree angle, and squeeze your hips, supporting you. Take a breath in, like you're trying to shine your heart up. And then exhale, melt down, belly, ribs, chest, and then your head. Crown of your head comes downwards, arms up over your head. Lift your mid back, upper back, shoulders, and then your head. Arriving back, exhale to melt down like a wave. Good, last time. Round. Up. And float down. Good, we're gonna hold here. Use your hips to keep you steady. Release your hands, they come inside that right foot. And just sink into that right leg. Come up on the back toes. Walk your right foot to the right edge of your mat. And both hands are planted firmly. And you're looking up, chest up. I want you to squeeze your right knee towards your tricep. And come forward onto those back toes. And really squeeze hard. Push the earth. And see if you can hover that back leg just a little bit. Or just pretend that you have to lift or lighten your toes to slide a piece of paper under. Using that right hip, left glute. Good, one more, and then step back. Take a breath, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Big toes touch, feet together, soften your knees, take your left leg up for the splits. Exhale, pull it in, round your spine again. Step through. Engage to hover. And then come up for your crescent lunge. Good, breathe. I'm gonna open the chest. Interlace your fingers the other way this time. Good, stay strong through the core. Keep squeezing those hips. And then we're gonna take your back foot on an angle again. 45 degrees. Inhale, open the chest. As you exhale, you're melting down tummy, chest, and then face. Arms come up overhead. Lift, like you're doing angry cat to come up. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale as you melt down. One more. Lift. Breathe. And exhale to melt down. Good, release your hands, come inside your left foot, heel toe, bend deeply into the left knee, come up on the back toes. And again, we're gonna push the ground firmly, come forward and see if you can hover that back leg. Or just try to pretend someone has to put a credit card or something under your toes. Let's do one more. Good. Step back. Downward dog. Rounding forward to plank. Take a breath. Lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back. Downward dog. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's stand in mountain pose just for a few breaths. So hands are by your sides, feet are parallel to each other. Muscles are rooting and engaged. Feet are grounding you. Maybe shut down your eyes and just notice how your body feels. All right, let's open those eyes. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, drop into chair pose. So we're sitting back through the seat, lifting the chest. Arms are up. If that's too much for your shoulders, you can also do cactus arms or have them by your sides or in namaste position. Good, we're gonna take another few breaths here. If you need a break, you can always come out and then meet us back down. Let's take our hands to namaste. Really push your palms firmly towards each other so you're open and active through the shoulders. And we're going to step the right leg out, the left leg out off your mat, and then right, and then left. Again, right, left, right, left. Try to keep your body in the middle. Left, right. So this time we're leading with the left leg. And the less you can sway with your body, the more you're really using your thighs and your glutes. Right, left, right, left. Let's do left, right. Good job. Left, right. Whew. Inhale, push up. Let the legs relax a little. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, melt down again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Ready? We're going to step back to downward dog. Big toes touch. Soften those knees. We're going to take the right leg up. You can go ahead and open your knee this time. We're going to start to open through that right hip. And then pull forward. Take a breath in. And exhale, we're going to settle down for this right hip pigeon stretch. If you need a bit of support, this is really nice to have some blocks under the chest and the forehead. We're going to spend a few breaths here. So as we were doing, pigeon on the right side, couldn't get him down in the bassinet, so this is our compromise. We're on blocks if you need a little bit of help getting the earth closer to you. This can be quite nice to support your chest and your forehead. Or if you're pretty flexible in the hip, you can come right down to the ground. Okay, whatever feels good. My right hip tends to be tighter, so I'm going to use the blocks to support my upper body a little bit and my forehead. And we're just going to spend probably at least 10 breaths here, just really allowing that right hip to open. And try to use your breath, so inhales into your right hip, exhales to try to release. And just try to picture that with each exhale, you're letting your muscles melt further into the ground, allowing that right hip joint to really open. peel yourself off, supporting through your forearms and your hands. We're going to tuck the back toes. Push the ground really firmly and lift back to downward dog. This right leg might be a little bit tense, so we're just going to walk that out. Walk it out. And then come back to your downward dog, feet together. Left leg this time up to open, knee to the sky, twisting. And then exhale, bringing your knee towards your left wrist. And then scooching back through the back knee. If this is feeling really tight, you might need to angle your leg more underneath you, but if you're a little bit more open, you can try to get your shin a little bit closer to parallel to the front of your mat. And then just settling down, checking in with this left side, seeing if you need the supports or not. You can also use cushions or a pillow if you don't have blocks at home. And again, we're going to spend about 10 breaths just to allow this hip to open after all that hard work we did. Inhaling into your left side. Exhaling, letting those muscles release. Really pay attention here, because sometimes when you're stretching in a new position, you might be guarding and squeezing. Even parts of your body you don't realize, like your neck could be tight, or your shoulders, or the opposite guy, you might be supporting yourself. See if you can just melt down a bit further, let everything go. Just really letting gravity take over here. Even soften the muscles around your face. Nice deep breath. And the trick is to position yourself so that you're feeling the stretch but not pain, because you want to be able to sit with it for those 10 breaths with ease. So here we go, we're going to push our hands back into the earth, tuck the back toes, and lift back to your downward facing dog. And walk that out. Roll yourself forward to a plank, then down to your knees, and lower all the way down to the mat. So we're going to be on our bellies. We're going to take our right foot behind and stretch the quadricep muscle, which is the front of your right thigh. If this isn't feeling like a stretch for you, you might need to lift your knee. Release, and do the other side as well. If you have time, your baby is cooperating, go ahead and lie down on your back and take some deep breaths. And again, come back to your breath in your body for your Shavasana. And I will see you next week for our next flow. Namaste.